What's really fucking good, y'all? It's your boy Mill.
Your boy Pat.
Y'all tapped in right now to another episode of On Base Soil, your favorite podcast, our favorite podcast, everyone's favorite podcast, wherever they might be listening to us at. Make sure y'all go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live like today. Coming off an epic night for sure. But my boy Pat, what is really good?
Shit, man, chilling. Like you said, coming off a great night at Chase Center yesterday. So just enjoying the day. The rain will be back starting tomorrow. So
yes. Shout out to that. We might need to get a new segment for the weather report here in the Bay Area, as it will be coming back with the rain this weekend. So make sure I got your umbrellas ready and all that good shit. Shout out to everybody tapping in the chat right now. My boy Sal, first one pulling up as always. Yee, what's good? Rockin' New Era. Not the first one in the chat, but says, hey, yo, another 4 p.m. time. Can't do it. Sorry, that's a bad Mike Singletary voice. Can't do it. Won't do it. Can't win with him. Can't do it. Mike Singletary drop. Catch y'all another time. Shout out to my boy Rockin' New Era. It's all good, man. As long as you hit that like button before you dip, we appreciate that. Bruh. Was that the best Warriors game that you have been to this season, or what we doing?
Yeah, for me it was number 2 behind the Clay game. But if it was not for that Clay game, that would have been the game of the year. But that was number 2. For me, for a Warriors game of the season.
Yes. Dubs get the win, come roaring back on ESPN. SGA goes fucking crazy and drops 52 points at the Chase Center last night, but comes up short because the rest of his team was not up to par outside of J Dub, who did go crazy last night. But the Dubs end up getting the win. GP2 sealed the game with a monstrous dunk on top of what's dude's nickname for my boy? There's Bomani has a nickname for him for Harkenstein. You know Harkenstein is black, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if you call it white chocolate or what, but either way, GP2 shuts down the arena. Harkenstein went ahead and caught that L, but bruh. Just looking at the whole scoreboard and how it was all set up, SGA goes off for 21 in the first quarter, outscoring the Dub, and then we end up coming back pretty much in the second half, which the third quarter we was down by 14, bro. But either way, starting off within that first quarter, what were you feeling like when you was watching SGA go off? Bro?
Yeah, he was just doing whatever he wanted to do out there. Obviously, they give him those foul calls all the time, but for the most part, he was just getting buckets. That shit was crazy.
We was tripping just about bro. He was literally no matter who was on him, Moody, GP, Pods, Wiggins, even he was just bro, I'm going straight to the basket. Get whatever I got. Bro. Moody was good on the left, bro, you can go left or whatever, but that he was just so comfortable and just really in pocket last night, and he was hitting every shot. He did have 7 free throws to start off in that first quarter. So I think he got I want to say 36 at the line, which is crazy. So he ended up having a good amount of free throws, but just the appreciation for his game, bro. That nigga's nice. I think he watched the podcast when I said Joker should be an MVP.
Wait, you said 36 at the line?
So he had 18
There's
free throws?
No way.
He had a good amount of free throws. He had 18. He had 18 free throws. 18 for 21.
Okay, that makes sense. But I was gonna say 36 is crazy.
But no, he didn't take 36 free throws. But you know what I'm saying? He had 36 points at the line of the 52, which is also crazy still at the same time.
Wait. That makes no sense. 36 at the line.
Yeah, 18 times
Free throws are one, my boy.
I'm doing it. I'm mad.
I was like, you took me all the way up.
All right, my bad, y'all. My math is off.
Wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. I knew he shot a lot of free throws, but I'm like, nigga.
Shot 18, yes. Bro, I'm nigga. So literally, I'm on bar today doing that calculation. I was like, damn, 15 times 2, like that nigga hit 36.
I'm sitting here like, wait a minute, that don't sound right.
That is a lot. Okay. My fault, y'all.
But 18 free throws still a lot, even in itself. You know what I'm saying?
It is a lot, though. Yes.
But you feel me? That was just like 36. Like that was like, wait a minute. But yeah, I mean, shit. 18 is still a lot, but he was getting buckets though, so it was like, damn. It was just fun to watch. He was like you said, 16 of 29 from the field, so he was still, you know what I'm saying, getting to his spots, doing what he wanted. It was a masterclass, but like you said, nobody else really had a chance to get anything going outside of Jalen Williams. Isaiah Joe hit a couple of threes in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he was on.
But for the most part, I got to give credits to Wiggins because it's like we're a whole different team when Wiggins looks like this. But the problem is Wiggins don't always want to look like this.
He's picked it up since the Lakers game. I would say he had a bad week last week for sure, but since the Lakers game, he's been pretty good for what he's been contributing. Definitely led. I want to say he led the team in points, right?
He had 27.
47. Yep, with 27. So just the step back threes, getting to his patented spin move within the paint and everything. Like, he was hitting last night, bro. So I mean, Wiggins came through for sure. I would say, and we've been having a lot of trade talks coming up with this last, like, you know what I'm saying, trade deadline coming up on next Thursday. Do you think that is extra motivation for Wiggs to, you know what I'm saying, do what he's been doing right
now? Not necessarily. I don't think trade rumors would make him want to play better necessarily, but he locked in right now, though. I'll give him that.
Yes, no, for sure. Steph only had, 4 points at the half, I want to say? And still ended up ending the game with 21 timely shots in the fourth. Had about 9 points in the fourth quarter and 8 in the third. But just the big threes at the end, and just the fact that the way they was like jumping out his minutes like throughout the whole time frame, bro, like throughout the whole game, like that, like you said last night, like that was probably Steve's best time coaching in terms of just like when to use Steph, when to throw him out there, you know what I'm saying, and just being able to, you know, manage that. I mean, what do you feel about Steph's game last night?
Yeah, I agree. And then also there wasn't that normal burnout that he's been having in the fourth quarter from carrying the team the whole game. He was able to just, you know, play his game, go with the flow of the game in the fourth quarter when we needed him, and he started really getting buckets. So that's a great formula for us to win. But again, that's dependent on Wiggins, you feel me, being this aggressive every night. I think Quentin Post, that starting thing didn't really go so well.
Did not.
I just would, like I said, I prefer to keep him coming off the bench, let TJD start. But overall, Steve Kerr was really, even Guy Santos, who didn't have the best plus minus, I still thought he gave us good minutes. He was playing hard. But yeah, Kerr just seemed to be having all the right lineups. Everybody was clicking. Pods was playing well offensively. Like he had a good thing going yesterday.
GP 9 boards on the night, and also had 15 points as well with the you know what I'm saying, phenomenal dunk at the end, of course. G was crashing the boards. Looney came through, but Looney was like 8 for 9 from the free throws too, with the bow-legged shot and everything. But my boy still came through clutch when we needed them. Just those two alone, bro. They've been in the trade rumors and everything, bro. I don't want to give up GP2 or Loon, bro.
I feel that. They're solid Warriors.
Yes, definitely so. From Loon last night, I mean, did you see why he was going crazy or like what the need for it. Cause like, bro, it was nice when he wasn't even playing like the last 2 weeks.
I mean, shit, that's just one. Whenever he get in, he gonna be ready to go. Offense, they usually, it's not his strong suit, but if he gets in the game, he gonna set screens, he gonna rebound, he gonna play hard. So, just him getting back in the rotation.
Yeah, no, definitely for that. Pods definitely played as well too. Bro, he came back just in terms of the shot, bro. He was 4 for 6 from field goals, 1 for 3 from 3, but just the ball is actually going in. Even last night, bro, when we was at the game, I'm like, bro, like your brother was like, bro, why is he shooting that? I'm like, bro, just the fact that this nigga is actually shooting the ball now, bro, like with confidence and just really being decisive. Like I'm really fucking with Pods since he came back from the injury. What about you?
Yeah, I still think he needs to. During those slumps, like they do a better off sending him to the G League and letting him get his confidence back. But like you said, since he's come back from the injury, he's been in a good spot. So love to see it.
Definitely that for sure. Buddy Hield ended the game with 5 points. Felt like it was a little bit more in that second half, but they keep on putting your mans out there. And I was done with them, of course, within that first quarter, but I will give him that he came back in the second half, hit some timely threes, wasn't chucking nowhere near as much in the second half, and just was taking what was there. Had a nice little layup as well too, but the Buddy minutes, bro. I mean, did you take anything away from Buddy, or still just
yeah, kind of over it. Just get those minutes to Moody.
Moody played a better second half. He still ended the game with 5 points as well too. It had like 17 minutes on the night, but I don't know, man. He's definitely a better shooter for sure than Buddy Hield. That is definitely for sure. And just could do a little bit more just in terms of like getting to the cup when he's in the lane like that. But yeah, hopefully
guarding, rebounding.
Yep. Definitely want to see more Moody minutes, of course, but that's all on Steve. And they already paid him just in terms of just Buddy. They brought him in to be that 6th man. So we'll see how that works out going forward here. Last one, too, with slow-mo, hitting the effervescent Kobe fadeaway in slow motion fashion on Hartenstein. What did you think of slow-mo's minutes last night?
I thought he did good. Of course, Steve Kerr put him in at center, so that's always good to watch, fun to watch. But yeah, that man hit his only bucket with the turnaround fadeaway at a clutch moment. So it was good to see. Like slow-mo's a good basketball player, so he's always solid out there. So it was a good moment. I would say probably his most iconic moment as a Warrior thus far.
Yeah, no, that's definitely facts. I can't think of too many other legendary like plays for slow-mo, but yes, I would say for sure iconic as well. We're supposed to be getting Draymond back hopefully soon here. I don't think he's coming back on this last little homestand, but we got the Suns coming in tomorrow night and then Magic on Monday. How do the Dubs go ahead and try and get up out of here with 2 more wins, bro?
Suns will be a little bit trickier, but they're not playing all that well right now, so I feel like that's a tough one. But man, if we just play the way we played today, if Wiggins being aggressive, Pods being aggressive offensively, Steph gonna do what he does. So I just feel like the formula is there. We just have to execute. We weren't turning the ball over a lot last night, so we just play a solid brand of basketball. We'll be good.
I think they had led also too in fast break points last night as well. So man, we just keep that going. We already got the Suns early in the year too, I think once. So it is possible, just like how we said with the Thunder, we got them early in the year. But I think the Magic game might be a little bit more tricky just because like the size with like Apollo and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got my boy, what's the center name? What is the name for the Magic, bro? My dog. I can't think of it out of nowhere. Either way, I just feel like the Magic just got a little bit more size for what we're looking at, and that sometimes gives us some problems. You feel like the Magic game is a little bit harder matchup?
Not necessarily, because what's the name? Franz Wagner is still out, so that's one of their main scorers. So I don't feel like they're. I mean, obviously they're capable of beating us, but I just feel like they're not at full strength right now. So I feel like we should be able to handle them.
Do we come back 2-0 then? Next show?
Yep.
He said, fuck it. We're going to ride the wave, ride the hot hand. And why? We said this too. Remember I told you this? I was like, bro, I like when the Warriors, and showed it last night, bro. If we don't come out guns blazing and get a big lead, if the niggas got to fight back, I feel like they lock in a little bit more than just, you know what I'm saying, ended up with a big lead. So this might have to be the scrappy Warriors that we need to see in order to move up in the rankings. Suns still one game ahead of us on the standings, and we are still only 3 games out from the 6th seed. So we'll keep an eye on that as we keep on going here. But the Lakers don't keep on winning. They got only 19 losses now. Damn. It makes to lose, bro. I don't know. But either way, we'll see what happens there. Great time at the Chase Center last night. Before we get up out of here, definitely got to go ahead and talk about the NBA All-Star team that just was locked in today with the reserves list dropping as well. Do you have the graphic or names for the starters, my boy?
The starters, yeah.
That is correct. Nice. Western Conference starters, of course, and Eastern, which I feel like it's the OGs versus the YNs. Western Conference side, got Shea, got Steph, Jokic, Kevin Durant, and LeBron. Eastern Conference, the YN Conference, Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, Big Cat, Jason Tatum, and Giannis. With the reserves coming out today, names like James Harden on that list for the West, Jaren Jackson Jr., Sengun actually made it first time. Now it's pretty lit. J-Dub also made on the list with Wemby coming up on the rear end. Pause. With the East, though, this is where shit gets a little tricky. There are 3 Cleveland Cavaliers that have made it onto the All-Star list by the names of Darius Garland and, of course, Evan Mobley with, as y'all see already, Donovan Mitchell starting. Over LaMelo Ball, over Trae Young, and there was another name on the list that I forgot. But are you good with how the All-Star list kind of came out and how it's locked in right now?
Yeah, I definitely would put those 2 guys that you just mentioned over some of these guys. Mm-hmm. I guess I kind of respect the Cavs getting 3 people because they have the best record in the NBA, but I still feel like, Trae Young and Melo should be on there somewhere. I'm definitely glad Cade made it. He deserves it.
Yep.
And Dame as well, because I was worried about Dame. But, yeah. Trae Young, Melo definitely should be on there somewhere. It's tough.
You feel like Dame kind of made it more off the name? Like, what is he averaging right now, points-wise? I know my boy Tyrese Maxey should have been on that list for show what he's averaging right now. But Dame averaging 25, so it's not bad, actually.
Yeah, 25 and 7.
Yep. With Maxey averaging 27, though. 27 of them things. 3 more points. And LaMelo Ball, of course. I thought LaMelo was leading in votes, though. That's why I don't understand how he didn't make the list. Which thing went on there?
I know the fan votes only count for a certain portion, so
okay.
It's not if you lead the thing in votes, you automatically get in.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, even with Maxey and the Sixers, like they're in the 11th spot right now, so I can kind of understand them not putting him in.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Hornets, they're not having the best year either, but I just feel like LaMelo numbers are just stupid. So
Yeah, I mean, I think it would have been a big plus to see LaMelo out there. Darius Garland, we respect your game a lot on this show, but I would have to go LaMelo definitely over DG.
yeah, I mean, like I said, you gotta give him respect because he's, they're on a winning team and shit, but it's tough.
You think that's how I felt when niggas would see Clay, Dre, and Steph all on the All-Star team?
Probably.
Yeah. DG only averaging 21 right now, and that's about 28th in the league. CJ McCollum is actually averaging more points than him right now. So that's why I'm just like, I don't think DG would probably be the name to take off the list. He were averaging 24 though, so you gotta give him respect there for sure. With that one, out of these two teams, who are you feeling more, East or West?
West.
West, yeah, same. Definitely going West for sure. Even though East got Giannis and Tatum, which is pretty nice. I feel like the reserves is where it's going to be a little bit different. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, the East got some good reserves, but I feel like the West does too. So, I mean, you talking about like Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards, Vic Wembanyama coming off the bench. So,
Evan Mobley, they don't really have too much size over there, bro. Pascal Siakam should not have been on the list, bro.
Yeah, I'm overdue. I'm over that whole team, if we honest.
Yeah. I was about right. He's only averaging 20 points right now, and
yeah, that's bunk.
Guys like that, like, bro, that's crazy. They could have put LaMelo in there.
You could have put Paolo over him, shit.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But we went over that earlier. Not enough games or whatever, but still though.
Yeah, that's tough.
Pascal Siakam. I don't know. Never mind. I'll leave it alone. But Cade for sure, that's good. Evan Mobley for sure, and Hero. So, damn, I really just wish LaMelo was there. That's really the only thing. Do you want them to come back with the OG? Well, I guess it's OG now. When Steph and LeBron were captains, do you miss the picking of the teams, or do you like the standard East-West teams like this?
I don't know. It don't really bother me either way. I didn't really care for the picking of the teams. It didn't move me one way or the other. So all of it's whatever. Just get on with it.
I was fucking with the picking of the team just because it was, you can get the drama out with the who got picked last and shit like that. Also, Jordan Poole asked, he should have been an all-star starter. Should Jordan Poole have been an all-star starter or all-star reserve?
Hell no. I'm sure he having a solid year, but nah.
Yeah. You are casual in the chat. No Sabonis, second straight year. Is the NBA is a joke? I don't see Sabonis in the West. You think Sabonis should have been on the Western team?
Just who you taking out? That's the biggest problem.
Nobody in the starters. Maybe Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know what his numbers looking like, to be honest. But I can see that. I can see Sabonis having better numbers.
Yeah, no.
23 and 6. Yeah, Sabonis averaged like a double-double. So yeah.
Yeah.
He's 21 and 14 and a half. Yeah.
I don't even see Jaren Jackson on the list for like points right now. So I'm gonna have to agree with you on that.
But again, their record, they're third in the, you feel me, third in the West, and Sack is 10th, tied for 10th with us.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I mean, should that matter then? Because this is what Gilbert Arenas and them was get to it on the show, because they was like, I mean, like if you average in 24, 25 on a bad team, shouldn't that matter more than Jaren Jackson, who isn't really averaging a lot?
Not necessarily. I mean, I feel like there's a case to be made, but I'm always respect somebody that sacrifices their numbers in order to win versus somebody who just putting up numbers on a weak ass team. If you're averaging 30 on your team ain't winning, like somebody got to shoot the ball. Shit.
Well, that's true, but I mean, if we got a better team, like which the Grizzlies do have a better team, like that's not my fault if everybody else around me is weak.
I mean, it kind of is your fault if your job is to make people better.
Isn't your job to get buckets?
Not necessarily. I mean
how is Jaren Jackson making his team better? Outside of defense.
What you mean outside of defense? That's half the game.
I mean, he ain't getting no points like that. I'm looking at, bro. He's not even in the top 50 for like points right now.
I mean, he averages over 20 points. It's not he's not getting no points.
Does he average over? I don't see him averaging over 20 points right now.
You're tripping, bro.
How many points is he averaging, bro? I don't see him, bro. I'm looking at the list right here.
You look at his stats. You talking about the list? He averages 23.
Does he average 23? Oh yeah, sorry, I messed up. He is on the list. 24 at 24, 22.8. Excuse me. So if that's the case, then he's averaging more than Sabonis. So sorry, Kings fans. Got to put JJ on there. Over Sengun then?
No. Sengun honestly is probably like second, third best center in the league. I mean, that's my opinion, but
that is a great take right there. So you got him right behind Jokic?
Yeah. I mean, Embiid obviously maybe, but Embiid after that, yeah. I just kind of over Embiid this year, but
I'm not mad at that take. Now I'm looking at it. Would you put Wemby as a center?
Yeah, but I just feel like Wemby, he still has a long way to go offensively.
Okay. You put Sengun. Well, now as I'm going through the list, I don't see Sengun on here.
Let me see.
I'm a Sengun averaging. I think Sabonis is getting more buckets than Sengun.
19 and 10.
And Sabonis
19, 10 and 5. And Sabonis was at 15 rebounds, 23 points, 22 points. Yeah.
I guess that would just go back to, like you said, where's your team at in the standings?
Yeah, I mean, the numbers he putting up is affecting winning right now. Sabonis is putting up great numbers and they ain't winning. So
ain't nobody on the Kings like that. I mean, they got DeMar DeRozan. They just in turmoil. So it's like, man,
shit,
I'm not gonna yeah. Say it again.
I said I don't feel like their roster is that much different than the Rockets.
No, I would say the Rockets definitely have better chemistry, better coaching right now. Jalen Green, Fox, almost about the same type scorer, almost. Then Sengun and Sabonis kind of like even out, but I would say I'll give Houston probably a little bit more talent than the Kings right now, but I can see it saying being similar for sure. Yeah. Well, either way, I am good with the list as long as Steph Curry's on it, and we will definitely move forward with the games coming up here in the Bay Area. So we will see exactly what happens in 2 weeks when they face off at the Chase Center. But your casual says Wemby makes it as a 10th seed. Make it make sense. Y'all just ruined your argument. That's what he's saying about the rank.
Shit, I ain't picking them motherfucking players. Shit.
But going off of your argument though, with I guess if you are going off winning,
and that's null and void when it's Wemby. He's the fucking face of the league.
It's Wembanyama though, so it's like, come on,
right? He's 25 and 10, and he's the face of the league right now. Like,
definitely gonna go see Wembanyama, who is averaging more points than Sabonis. Before we go see Sabonis play basketball,
and he might win Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, blocks is
but again, I mean, it's a valid point that you should be, it should be taken into consideration how well your team is doing. But again, Sabonis ain't got the star power that Wemby got. So like, you comparing apples to oranges.
Yeah, I mean, saying he out of with Sengun, that's probably the only name I could really see.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even Jaren Jackson, I feel like that's a legit beef with Jaren Jackson. Like I could give you that. Because I mean, it ain't like Jaren Jackson just out there by himself. Like he got his job back, because we seen Jaren Jackson last year. The team wasn't doing all that, so I get it. But
and they got the legend E-Day. You feel me out here going crazy?
Oh God.
So yeah, Sabonis. I don't think Sabonis never made it. He's never been an All-Star, right?
No, he has before. I just don't know how many times, but he's definitely made it before. I don't know if it was with the East or not, but I know he's
on the Western. But it's all good, man. Everybody respects Sabonis, and this is just a more star power team for the West, so it's all good. Oh, no Kyrie on the list. Actually, no, think about
3-time All-Star. Sabonis.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No Kyrie on the list. Are we upset about that?
I'm not surprised. Nah.
Is that more agenda, or is that more off of he ain't getting enough points, even though he's still averaging like 24?
I mean, who do you take out again? You feel me? You talking about Ant-Man, J-Dub? Like, it's tough.
Right, J-Dub.
You could
probably take J-Dub off.
Yeah, but you can't send OKC with one player and they got the best record in the league.
Yeah, that's also true, but I don't know. It's Kyrie though, bro. Like, I would probably rather see.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like that goes back into the my fault. The star power debate. You feel me?
Yeah. Well, definitely star power debate. But I would say probably even back to where your team is at, because OKC definitely higher than the Mavericks right now. But
yeah, but also Kyrie ain't necessarily the league's poster child. You feel me?
That's why I was like, that's more agenda. If anything comes into play, I think that's more agenda.
If they don't have to put him in there, they're not gonna go out their way.
You're right. We're not gonna go ahead and stress it. If anything, we're just gonna let that be where it is. But that is just pretty funny. I mean, the Mavs, they had AC, no Luka.
Yeah, it's a legit case, but hey, listen, like you said, long as 30 on that motherfucker, I don't care.
Yeah, no, that's true. Plus, it's like, I don't know, I guess y'all want to go 2-guard heavy or whatever, but I don't know. I'm good with the list, man. I would just say probably the only one I would say is probably just Kyrie should have been on there, if anything, and take DG off for LaMelo and Siakam off for Maxey.
Yeah, but you can't swap a guard for a forward, I don't think.
I know. Well, if anything, I want Paolo on the list, but I'm talking about games played. Maxey, I feel like should be on there, even though Trey been going crazy. But
or I feel like you could put Bam, take off Hero, and then swap the guard.
Hero, I'm like Hero's game this year, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
He's not terrible, but
yeah, I mean, I would go Maxey, Trey, and LaMelo for sure before Tyler Hero though. Like that's
right. That's where I was at with it. Like you feel me? Don't get me wrong. Like they got the record, but if, like I said, if we're just gonna send one Miami Heat player, you could have put Bam and left Hero out, and then put one of them real guards. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Well, can't get the perfect system right, but either way, had to make a quick episode for y'all. Just want to talk about the game mostly from last night. So we will definitely give y'all another episode maybe sometime next week. Make sure you have y'all notifications turned on. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you go over to YouTube and hit the subscribe for us real quick. And we will get back at y'all next week. My boy, as Pat, as always, last words.
Yeah, man. Appreciate all y'all pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications so you know when we go live. You know what I'm saying? So y'all could be tapped in with the tap in. Again, like this episode right here. And yeah, we'll catch y'all next week. You know what I'm saying? Sometime in February. You know how that go.
Man, Black History Month. Shout out to that. All right, y'all.